Welcome to Adam Does Movies Live. The stream will start shortly, but since I have you early, it's time to do some marketing. You know, as many of you know, people come up to me all the time on the streets and say, Sir, Adam, where can I find some great t-shirts of some of your classic catchphrases? Like in your infinite wisdom or strong female leads. And for these catchphrases to be on a t-shirt, quite frankly, it's about time. Well, I have good news for you, chat. I have that merch store and I have those shirts. And since I know you appreciate all the free content I provide every week, reviewing absolute trash like Ice Cube's War of the Worlds for your amusement, maybe give a little back by heading on over to patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies or become a member on YouTube via that join membership button. I don't know, they change it all the time, but the perks stay the same. Every month, depending on your tier level of support, you get different perks. Movie review exclusives up to 3 a month. Vlogs monthly. On top of the monthly new exclusives, if you're even at the $1 tier, you get access. You unlock the vault that contains over 300 videos from my past that are private. These are great videos. They're really freaking funny, and I would put them on this channel if they weren't so different and out there from the content I do now. It confuses people when you have like The Cringe and some of these other satirical shows I used to do show up. All right, I'm done with the sales pitch. Hope you love the crap out of the live stream, and I'll see you really soon. Like 3 seconds really soon. Take care. Oh, good, we're on. Welcome to Adam Does Movies Live, Wednesday, the 5th of November. Holy shit, we made it. We made it out of the scary month. Unscathed, too. My wife already dumped basically all the candy that my kids got because it's just gotten out of hand over the years with the amount of candy they bring into the household. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good night. It's been a busy week for me, like incredibly busy. I need a haircut. It's really unwieldy. I will have a guest joining, but probably not for. He came to me earlier in the day. He said, "Sir," as they always do, tears trickling down his eyes, streaming really. "Can I join your live stream? We haven't chatted in a while." And I said, "Well, Wednesdays are my hangout with the chat, so you're gonna have to give me an hour." So I got us an hour. Okay, if the conversation is lacking, I'll bring him in earlier. He's just gonna come on and hang out too and talk to the chat. But yeah, live streams on Wednesdays. I talk shop, I talk movies, I talk life right with you guys, and we see what's cracking off. The only piece of movie news I even had a chance to look at today was Universal decided in their infinite wisdom to bring back Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. They said enough time has passed. Let's give them what they want. The Mummy, I guess they're calling it 4, but I also read, keep in mind, I really skimmed. I also read that this is kind of a soft reboot of the third one that didn't have Rachel in it. And fun fact, I own the Mummy trilogy and I have yet to watch the third one. It was cheaper to just buy it packaged in. And Connor was into the Mummy, so he watched the first 2 and he just didn't even care to watch the third one. And I frankly didn't either. Although Jet Li looked like a cool villain. I like a little Jet Li, but no, I have not watched it, and maybe I never have to, because if this is going to reboot the third, that's great. The only thing I'll say about it is, I don't know if you guys have seen Brendan Fraser lately, but he's going to have to hit the Bowflex. He's going to have to get a gym membership, pop some Ozempic. I don't know, because he's going to have to drop some LBs to get into tip-top shape as a spelunker. But I am excited for that. That's some kind of cool news. As always, super chats are appreciated. They get priority, but we'll see how the night goes. All right, let's catch up on this chat. Let's start with a couple at the top that I missed. Someone said, "Love you, man." Junior Camden said, "Love you, man. I love you too." I appreciate that. Sean Sheridan movie ranking reviews. I recognize that person. Thank you, Sean. "What's your most overrated movie of the year so far?" Believe it or not, 28 Years Later came out this year. And so that's definitely going to be my most overrated movie. It sits at 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's aggressive. I actually hated the movie. So the fact that 89% of the critics decided that it was worthy of a watch, I'm not in that boat. I'm not in that league. We have a super chat from Christian Movie Nerd. Thank you, Christian Movie Nerd, for $5. Adam, true confession. I can no longer listen to Saint Elmo's Fire anymore without comparing it to your life-changing rendition. Yeah. That brings joy to me. And believe it or not, I have a true confession for you. I still don't know the words. I don't know the lyrics to Saint Elmo's Fire, and I listened to it and sang it countless times for that music video I put out. I'm a David and Dan and Nana. I'm a man and something, something, something else. The Saint Elmo's Fire. There's eagles soaring at some point. All I need is a hand and near. Let me scroll. Let me scan through and see what we. Dude looked like a Greek god back in the George of the Jungle days. Goodness, yeah, he was very cut up. Brendan Fraser. Have you watched Tasks on HBO Max? No, but thank you for reminding me to get you guys caught up on things. Boom. I've been going through and covering the Welcome to Derry series on HBO Max, the artist formerly known as Max, the artist formerly known before that as HBO Max. It's been a complicated run for the HBO gang. Welcome to Derry. I'm recapping the episodes. People asked for it. I'm enjoying the show. So no, the recap's probably not going to be as funny or engaging as the Alien Earth recaps were. Even I was enjoying watching those recaps. Still, if you're having fun with maybe watch the recaps that I'm doing. I still try to make them entertaining. Also, coming out this week, I have a review for Begonia. I watched that, reviewed it a couple days back. Really enjoyed this movie. Jesse Plemons, what's her nuts? Emma Stone, who I love in everything. Forgot her name, but I love her. It worked for me. Yogos or Yagos. I can't ever say it. What's that guy's name? Yogos Lantimos. I think it's Yogos Lantimos is the director. He does a lot of the weird movies. Poor Things. He did The Favorite, which I like both of those movies. Yeah, that was a win. In fact, all week has been wins for me. I also really liked Bahubali, the Epic, which is an Indian film that takes a movie from 2015 and a movie from 2017, the sequel, and it smashes them into one 4-hour epic, hence the Epic. I did find out from my Indian friends that the original run would be like 5.5 hours. So this thing is heavily edited down for the movie theater experience, and I appreciate that. As easy as it was to watch the 4-hour movie, 5.5 hours, that is a long proposition to have me sit for. But yeah, I would check it out if you like Indian cinema. It was a lot of fun. It's a classic at this point. And I had never seen it. I've seen the clips online, so I was very interested. And I've liked some of the other Indian like blockbuster movies like Kalki 2898 or whatever that's called. And obviously Triple R on Netflix is fantastic. Last and certainly not least, I have a second channel. I just posted I mean, technically there's 4 there right now, but it's really the third of my new set of kind of like short films / movie skits. So Adam Does Films, not to be confused with Adam Does Movies, which is this one. Adam Does Films is going to be all like me just making no budget. They're no budget films over there. They're typically like 3 minutes to 5 minutes long. There's an old one on Pokemon Go from like 6 years ago. And then all the new stuff that you've seen probably in shorts, or one of them, the zombie video, was before my 31 on 31. I just got in the mood Basically, as some of you know, I have written a script of my own. It is far too ambitious. So then I thought, okay, well, I don't know anybody in Hollywood. I don't have any connections at all. How the fuck do I get this movie made? And it's probably like based on the script, the amount of characters. It's probably at the minimum $200,000 budget. And if I wanted to do it on like the right end, it would probably be closer to 500,000. But that's just not in the cards. So then I tried to redo the script into something that I could fan fund or make myself. And I got like 80% through the script and I did not like it. So I just threw that in the trash and I said, you know what? The script I had before, I really love. We'll just put that in a chest over here, lock it up, save it for later. Whether that's 4 years down the road or 24 years down the road, someday I'm going to make that movie happen. For the meantime, I wanted to just get my beak wet doing at least amateur films on my own. Like these are things that I'm doing in a couple hours in a day and editing them. Those are the stuff you're seeing on my second channel. But I wanted to have something there so that when I do get another script ready to go, I at least have something to show. Like, hey, I get how to like block out a scene. I get that, you know, when people are talking, you need to have shoulder level, the eye lines should be matched up. Basic kind of form, but something that's still worth putting out there so that people can see you at least have a small morsel of understanding. All right, that's all I got as far as stuff coming up. Obviously, Predator comes out tomorrow. I've seen a lot of glowing reviews coming out early. I'm very excited for this one. I'm someone that really liked Prey a lot. Watched it at home with my family, and we had a blast. I'm going tomorrow. I am optimistic. I think it's going to be great, but I will honestly let you know whether or not that's the case. Of course, I have no reason to lie. We have another super chat from Thomas for $5. Thank you, Thomas. We know how you feel about Jared Leto, the actor, but how about as a singer? How do you feel about 30 Seconds to Mars? The Kill is a banger. Yeah, you know, I never really got into 30 Seconds to Mars, so I can't say one way or another. He's always piqued my interest to check on 30 Seconds, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. It's possible I heard one or two songs and thought, but not enough for me to really dive in. I was more of a Phantom Planet guy, which is that's an actor as well. Jason Schwartzman, I believe, played the drums for Phantom Planet. That was more my speed. But maybe I will give 30 Seconds to Mars a listen to. Sean says, RIP Adam Does Rants. Yes, that playlist is hidden. It is now in the Disney Vault. You can unlock the vault by becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies at even just $1 a month. That has become accessible, and the 35 rant videos from 2014, not 2024, 2024. 2024, I did 35 rants on that channel. They're all comedic. None of them are like serious or about any real hard-hitting issues. And that just joins the lineup of 300 other hidden videos that were on that second channel. That second channel has gone through maybe more renovations than this one has, believe it or not, which seems almost impossible because that one started as just Adam Olinger, I think. It was just random shit. Whatever I wanted to do, I did. And then it became Adam, I think it did turn to Adam Does Rants. And that was just a companion piece to this channel, but it was just rant videos on whatever silly nonsense. And now that has been rebooted to Adam Does Films because now I'm growing up. I've been Stuckmanized myself. So the rants are there. It's under a paywall, just a dirty, disgusting paywall. RIP rants, yeah. Never forget the blue bag. Never forget. Yep. Have you thought about doing a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter? I have, but if you just do the math, Chris Stuckman raised, I think, 1.5 million for his Kickstarter movie. And that was off of the backs of how many million subscribers? A couple million, right? Stuckman has to have over 2 million subscribers. And when he did the Kickstarter, he was still very much liked. And he was still reviewing movies for real and not just pretending to review movies, but just liking everything. Uh, by the way, I saw a clip circulating a couple days ago. It was not Wes Craven. Who was that? Uh, oh my god, I'm blanking on the director. I don't even. I'm just gonna look it up because I'm too embarrassed to. Well, now you know. Now you're gonna know who I'm talking about when I look him up, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" John Carpenter. I was gonna ask you guys to tell me, but like, oh, that's too embarrassing. Let me quickly secretly look it up, and then you're obviously gonna know anyways. John Carpenter. There was an interview, and I don't agree with him in this interview, but I appreciate his balls for saying it, and his balls in general, physically. The director was like, "Hey, what directors are your inspiration, Mr. Carpenter?" And he started prattling on about some older directors. And then they go, keep in mind, this was in the 80s when this interview took place. And they're like, well, what do you think of the new directors like Steven Spielberg and James Cameron? And, they're listing off all the like really popular ones. And he just straight up looks at the camera and goes, yeah, I don't care for them. I don't like them. And then he kind of like gave him a half-assed compliment about one movie that he liked of theirs. But then he instantly went back to kind of shitting over the polished look of it and just the manufactured look and the hype. And I was impressed. It's like, see, that's the shit I like. A director who's not afraid to get his hands dirty, and he has conviction. I like a person of conviction. That's all. Adam Oakes movie. I had an idea actually for a new quick short movie, and it was going to be piggybacking off Shelby Oaks, and it was going to be a scene where I go answer the front door, and it can't be someone blowing their brains out because that's just too on the nose, but maybe I don't know, somehow spaghetti sauce or something has to hit me in the face, and then it's gonna just do a montage of me not wiping the spaghetti sauce off my face. Like maybe I'm eating dinner with my family, and like people keep addressing it, but I just kind of like disregard it. And it's a total, it's making fun of the scene in Shelby Oaks when the woman's at the front door early on in the film. This isn't really a spoiler; it's in the trailers, and a person shoots themselves, and she gets blood all over her face. And then we cut to like way later that night. Hours have gone by, and she is still covered in the remains of this guy. Like his brain matter is on her. And I could not get past like, what is the thought process here? Nobody questioned the idea of like, she cleans that shit off. So anyway, I thought that would be a fun, just short. It's covered in spaghetti sauce and not thinking for a second to get rid of it. Oh, my point was he had millions of subs and he got 1.5 million. I don't even have like I have a tiny small fraction of that. So I feel like crowdfunding would be pretty embarrassing if I was like, hey, let's try to hit $100,000 to make my dreams come true. And I look at the crowdfunding, it's like $12 and a stick of gum. That's where I feel like I would be at right now. Apparently, one of the characters from Welcome to Derry is a younger version. Yeah, I was. People were telling me that when I said the name, and I'm terrible with names. But after they said it, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's the same guy. No wonder he's got this ability. Christian Movie Nerd back again for 10 more dollars. Thank you. What are your thoughts on the Scream franchise? Obviously, the first two were the best, but do you think 5 and 6 were any good under new directors? And did you see the trailer for 7? The trailer for 7 was so freaking lame. Yeah, the whole thing is in a bill, basically at the house, and Ghostface wants to burn it all down. That's the big takeaway. I'm really hoping that is just a bottle contained section of the film and they're just keeping everything under lock and key, and really we're only seeing a slice of maybe 15 minutes of the movie. That's my hope. I really hope that they're just keeping it contained for the trailer and we're going to get like a much more interesting story. I don't need it to be like this grand large scale thing, but I think it's a little weird to just have it all contained in the house. Oh, as far as obviously the first two were the best, but do you think 5 and 6 were any good? Yeah, they were fine. I didn't think 6 was very good. That was the one in New York. It had pros. I liked the New York setting. It felt alive, but they didn't really utilize it very well outside of the first maybe third of it. Once they get out of the gas station scene where Ghostface has a shotgun, awesome scene. It kind of just falls into lame territory, especially when people are now getting stabbed like 15 times in the back and they're perfectly fine. I would say 1 and 2 are definitely the best. 3 is weak. 4 I enjoyed. 5 is fine. 6 is meh. They're just kind of like tepid now. We got to all get people to sub to you. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. You should make a short film called White Phone. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, the White Phone. Interesting. Maybe it has a connection to heaven instead of hell. Well, I guess the black phone's not a connection to hell. It's a connection to like trapped souls in limbo, right? They can't get to heaven or hell. Yeah, what would the white phone do? Would it just be talking to people that are alive still? It's just a regular phone? That'd be kind of funny. The white phone is just a regular phone people are talking to, but for some reason this character thinks it's like this amazing revelation. There's a phone downstairs. People have been fucking calling it all day, and I'm answering. I don't know why. And they're trying to sell me stuff. One woman called earlier. She said she could save me 30% on my mortgage if I applied for some credit card. Obviously, I signed up. You don't pass a deal like that up. I did not watch the Ash versus the Evil Dead show. I heard really good things. I like all the Evil Dead movies. You should make skits about insanely high budget films with no budget. Like I'd love to see what Jurassic Park or Inception would look like with a $5 budget. Yeah, there's see the problem is there are YouTube channels that do that. I think there was some called like movies on a budget or something, or they basically recreate popular movies like Jurassic Park and they use cardboard boxes as the T-Rex and they were really good. Those were old though. I think that idea was done like 7 or 8 years ago, maybe longer. And I remember watching some of those videos and thinking they were very damn funny. The ladder kill in 6 was one of my favorites of the franchise. That was a fun scene. There's definitely some high moments in 6. That's why I say I didn't hate it. There were things I did not like about it. I think it was very inconsistent and a little messy, but there was definitely some cool spots. Again, I think that first half was much better. I also thought they were going to do something really cool with 6. Um, where we were going to actually follow Ghost, like we were going to follow the killer the whole film. Because at the beginning, they take the hot chick out in the alleyway, and then we followed the dude back to his apartment, and you see the mask there. And I was like, oh my god, is this whole movie going to be focused on the Ghostface perspective? That would be interesting. They did not do that. That would have been interesting. Adam, did you ever see Kevin Williamson's Teaching Miss Tingle, originally titled Killing Miss Tingle, Katie Holmes and Helen Mirren? I have seen that movie. Yeah, that was probably like 90 92 95 1995 Teaching Miss Tingle release date. Oh, I was way off. 99. I was 4 years off. I did see that movie. I don't remember if it was good or not. So probably not great. Didn't leave a lasting impression. Freddie lit for $2. Thank you, Freddie. Favorite dumb popcorn movie? I really enjoy Transporter 2, and that movie's dumb as shit. But I have a great time watching it. That might not be popcorny enough because I don't think those budgets are massive. Um, you know what? This year I loved Ballerina. I saw Ballerina 3 times, twice in theaters and once at home. I thought that movie was dumb and fun as shit. That's the one I'm going with for this year. Adam, sir, did you watch Welcome to Derry episode 2? I really liked it. Yeah, I brought it up earlier. Maybe you, oh, whoops, not this one. Maybe you maybe you missed when I went over some of the stuff on the channel, but I already covered Welcome to Derry episode 2, the recap video. Kind of sad that you didn't see it. Yes, Ariana Twinsy Yikes, like the stream, thumbs up the stream. That Google likes that, I think. Thank you. Would you be willing to read some short horror suggestions? I would I mean, I would give credit if you came up with a funny idea. That'd be fine. I'm also working on a movie script. I'm currently making an action film called Bulletstorm. Oh, nice. I played Bulletstorm, the video game. That was fun. I remember Duke Nukem was a character that came in the like the bonus special edition version. I assume that it's not going to be the same, but I'm working on a movie script too called Ice Road Truckers 3. It takes place in Thailand. Perfect. Yes, definitely the place you go after Mount Everest in the second film. I still cannot believe there was an Ice Road Trucker movie that had no trucks and virtually zero ice. Oh, I did not know it was a video game. Elijah loves movies. Let me give you a little rule of thumb. The first thing you need to do when you come up with an idea or a movie script title is Google the fuck out of that. I always do that, and I'm almost always disappointed when I find out it was taken. Ice Road Truckers of Thailand would be sweet. Yeah. So just funny short scripts. I don't want scripts. I thought you just said you had ideas. If you have ideas, that's great. And then I can give you credit if yeah, I mean, something you want to do, sure. If I were to join Patreon, what level would I have to purchase for you to review Heavyweights? The Ben Stiller vehicle? Well, I got rid of any tiers for like movie requests. I'm supposed to be giving out like 3 reviews a month. I've been dropping the ball for 2 months now, so people are probably like, "Hey, thanks, Adam, asshole." I have to get back to doing something for Patreon. I did float the idea in my own head about maybe doing trailer reactions as exclusives to Patreon because people for some reason like when grown men watch trailers and react to them. So I could do that. That could be something pretty easy to do, and then I don't have to worry about copyright issues. We have a beautiful $5 super chat. Thank you, Lid Lid. I loved your mock movie, the baseball one. Did you take your glasses on and off on purpose? I thought it was hilarious. Wished you'd wink. Yes, I was trying to do this in pretty much every single shot, taking the glasses off, pondering. It just looks so much more, sincere and professional. I think I'm going to make that one an ongoing series too, the whole haunting Netflix angle, because you can do that for everything. Like my keys have been, someone in the house took the keys. I didn't misplace them. My wife doesn't know where they're at. So obviously it means a supernatural entity has taken my keys. And then that's a 5-minute skit right there, interviewing people, trying like recreating the scene, how the keys could have floated away. Just taking kind of normal things that happen to people and then putting like a supernatural twist on them. There's a lot of mileage there for a short 4 to 5 minute skit. Private Zuvio says, please make a supercut of every time you sing a Limp Bizkit or Eminem song in a review roast. I love this shit, man. Keep up the... Yeah! This time I'm gonna let it all come out! Oh, man. I could do... oh, wait, I got a message. My buddy's backstage. So I think I'll bring him on now, and I think he will also just chat with you guys. We'll just do kind of a, we'll gangbang this. We'll double team it. We won't talk to each other and alienate you guys. We'll just have a conversation amongst all of us. But only if we keep the super chats a-flowing, like the wine of Capistrano, or whatever they say in Dumb and Dumber. Is it Rudy? How in the hell did you know?
Hey, I'm here for the gangbang.
I gave you no heads up.
It's fine. I'm here for the gangbang.
Wait, I probably can, but hang on one second.
Oh, you don't have your headset?
I wad. Okay, talk.
I'm here for the gangbang.
Yeah, you.
You're like, what's up, everybody? Hey, how's it going, Adam? How's everybody doing?
Is that oh my God, what movie is that? Don't tell me.
Old
Don't tell me.
I just told you.
You told me.
I said it before you said not to tell you. So
okay, that's fine. I knew it was something from that director. I was gonna say Wedding. Yeah. I was in between Wedding Crashers and Old School. Rudy, how are you doing?
You know what? I'm doing fantastic, dude. And thank you for having me on your live. For those who don't know, Adam and I met just this year, and it's like,
was it really?
Yeah, it was just this year, right? Wow. May, I think we did the first. This past May was your first time on 3131, right?
Yeah, whenever we did the mob movies.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like stupid and look right in the camera. Have you guys ever met somebody like for the first time, you hit it off, like you've known each other like forever? Well, that's me and this guy. I don't know. We've never met him. But
you gotta go
we
this
hit
way.
It off. Yeah, oh, there you go. We hit it off. So
yeah.
Here I am. Like we're like bros now, and I'm here to support you. You know, everybody give Adam all the funds. You know, super chats, help this guy out. But I just wanted to say thank you. Because again, we just did the recent 31 on 31 video for Halloween, and I just want to thank you publicly in your audience with everybody watching. And thank you for all the work you did. I threw ideas at you. You came up with a lot of good ideas as well. But you had two parts in this video. You were yourself, and you were also the DJ. DJ Count Scratchula is what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're the man, and I just want to say thank you.
Oh, thanks for having me. I love collaborating whenever I can. And yeah, guys, check out Rudy's channel. Obviously, Gen X Reviews, GENEX Reviews. Yes. And yeah, we've collaborated a few times. He's been on the live streams a few times in the past. We did the 31s together. Rudy and I notoriously couldn't be further apart on a lot of our picks for movies, but that's what makes it fun.
I mean, I mean, you don't like the Warriors, but you know what? Aside from that horrible take, I'm still here. So
well, you missed out earlier when someone said, "What's the most overrated movie of the year?" And I said, "Well, it's obviously 28 Days Later," which is hard to believe that came out this year. That seems like it was so long ago.
Oh, 28 years later or days later?
28 years later.
Years later. Okay, you said days.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Yeah, I like 28 Days Later. I think that's a great movie.
Yeah. Well, you know, your takes aren't solid half the time, but I do love the ones that you're solid on. So that's great.
Rudy is great, but got wild ass crazy takes. Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about takes, if you don't mind. Like, where do you get your takes from? Like, when you evaluate movies, Adam, like, what are you going to capture from movies? Like, what do you want from them?
Well, you know, it's so subjective, right? So it's mainly it's feel first. Like, is the movie feeling right to me? Is it flowing right? Do characters sound like they're making rational choices, or even irrational choices that make sense in the universe, and not just because the script needed them to do this? You know, you can kind of like see through some of the bullshit because you and I have watched enough films and know how it works enough to kind of see where things aren't really meshing. And then when it comes to like the spectacle, for instance, 28 Years as an example, the spectacle did not work for me. The iPhone footage,
Yeah.
it felt like it was downgraded intentionally instead of it being naturally just off of the phone. And again, by the way, Rudy, you guys were full of shit when you were on last time. You and Cecil, and you were holding water for that movie. I went back and everybody was telling me too. Those bullet time matrix shots, they're like super janky. They're not like a smooth motion from left to right.
Yeah, it's like a janky.
It's like and so that, like, the production stuff didn't work for me. And yeah, what I'm left with is just a movie that's just not hitting me properly. But I still like to say though, my take is this, but you can expect this, and you might align better with what the choices are in the movie.
Yeah, yeah. And like for you, like art is subjective. I paintings, anything, movies and films are art.
Mhm.
So I always go, since I'm an emotional bastard. I like feeling things, and there's tons of
Sure.
movies I think we've all seen where you're dead inside and you don't feel anything. You're looking at your watch. When is this going
Right,
to be over?
right,
I long. There's like it's almost like a climax in a way, but I long for the moment where you're so caught up in a movie, right?
Mhm.
And nothing exists, nothing around you. Like there's no theater. You're in that world and you're feeling what that person's feeling. That's when I like, oh, that's what I always hope to get. And I don't get
Yeah.
it that often. So when I do, I praise it and I say what I say, and the take may be wild, like this one person said, but it's honestly how I feel. So I guarantee you, I'm always going to be genuine with you. I'm never going to sell out, be a shill, or and things like that. You're going to get 100% honesty with me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the 28 years later, you were not in
Can
the
we move
minority.
on from that damn movie already?
No, I'm saying I'm giving you the bone here. That
Oh,
film
okay.
sits at 89% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a fresh
okay.
film. Most critics enjoyed it. I was actually in the minority on that one. It's one of the few movies this year where I feel like there's always 2 or 3 every year where I'm just wildly off from the rest of the critics, and so that was one of them for sure.
Awesome. Okay.
Lid here for $5 again. Thank you. Did Rudy like The Strangers Chapter 1, since it was Adam's favorite movie? If you can't tell, the community is about as sarcastic as I am. So you really
that's
have
sarcasm.
to yeah, you have to parse through the language here.
I was like, is that a serious take? Is this for real?
I hated The Strangers 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And I was a little bummed out because I was excited to bash Strangers 2 after watching it, because I knew going in it was gonna be awful. But then I went back and watched my first Strangers video. I was like, oh, that one was way better. I really dropped the ball on my Strangers 2 review.
Yeah.
Rudy, I assume you love Strangers Chapter 1 and 2? Big fan?
I didn't see it. Is that the one with Live Taylor?
No.
Okay, that's the original one, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I think there's been a few different iterations of The Strangers.
I haven't seen Chapter 1 yet. I think that came out earlier this year, and no,
but they both came out this year. That's crazy. So. Yeah,
but the original one was good.
It's a saga. They're not done. There's still at least one more.
What else is there to say?
There was. That's what I thought when the first one ended.
Didn't we say enough with the first Strangers?
There's 2 more movies here.
Wow.
Okay, we got Mr. Nice Guy for $1.99. Thank you, Mr. Nice Guy. What are some classic films you don't love?
Ooh, you go first on that one.
Well, I was gonna say you go first because I'd have to think. And
no, I need to think too. That's why I was deflecting.
Are you younger than me or older than me?
Yeah, define classic. If he says something from the 90s, I'm gonna leave.
Godzilla -1. I don't love Godzilla -1, as everybody knows. We're probably considered that a classic, right? It came out like a year ago. It's old. It's a classic. No. Well, by the way, are you excited for Godzilla -0 or whatever?
I love -1. I love I know you were notorious. That's when I first heard of you.
Yeah.
When you had that. Speaking of horrible takes, you did like Godzilla, man.
I tanked the Rotten Tomatoes score from 100% to like 99% or something stupid, 98%.
I remember telling Cody and Sean, "Who's this guy? Who the hell does he think he is?
Who's this asshole?"
And then we became best friends.
You know what's funny about that is someone on Twitter goes, Adam's probably fuming right now because the sequel's called Godzilla -0, and he can't play off of that name with a lame pun. And I thought for 5 seconds, I'm like, Godzilla -0 fun. Just do the same thing again. Instead of Godzilla -fun, it's Godzilla -0 fun. Come on. Man. You got to think at the level of stupidity I do.
No,
A
No, we're aligned with
classic,
that. We're
a
aligned.
classic. Here's one for me: Deer Hunter. I watched Deer Hunter probably 6 years back for the first time, and I thought that movie was a lame ass, boring chore to get through. With one really iconic scene, which is the Russian roulette spinning of the chamber with the bullet, which was a
Mhm.
great scene, William Defoe, but everything else was just so. It just felt like a movie that was attempting to be Godfather, but in, like in the military, in the army, in the war, and it just reeked of like Oscar bait. Did
Mhm.
not care for that movie ever.
Yeah. I'm really having a hard time thinking of a class. I can name a classic film that I enjoy that many people hate, and that's the Godzilla from '97 with Matthew Broderick. It's like
Oh
a
yeah,
guilty
yeah,
pleasure. I
yeah,
know it
yeah.
sucks.
That movie's fun. That
Yeah,
movie's fun.
I saw it in the theaters. I had the
Yes.
Taco Bell cup and all that, so I had a great time seeing it. But a lot of people hate it.
That's a lot of
But
fish. So stupid.
yes,
The whole movie's stupid.
it makes no sense. Yeah.
No, but it's kind of campy fun. It's not like it's not a movie you watch seriously. It's a movie that you kind of just watch and go, wow, they really turned him into the
A
T-Rex,
lizard
huh? They
or
just turned
something
him into
like
the
that.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
And there was raptors too in the
Yeah,
buildings.
the baby Godzillas or the Raptors. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
is it.
The actress in that though was terrible. She's very pretty, but the blonde,
The
I don't remember
reporter,
her
right?
name. Yeah, she was just a bad actress.
Yeah. The only one I can think of that people love is I think maybe Jurassic Park 2. I think it's overrated and kind of boring.
I'm
And
with
it,
you on that. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that either. Although it has two phenomenal scenes, some of the best in the series. That is the RV hanging off the side of the cliff with the two T-Rexes
Oh
smashing
yeah.
it. That scene's amazing. And then just the quick shot of the raptors in the in like the fields in the weeds, and you just see their trails coming towards the
Oh
people.
yeah.
Like that
Yeah,
is a
that's a great shot.
cool shot. Unfortunately, it would lead to a gymnast girl somersault kicking a raptor out a window, and he's like, he does like
Yeah.
the like goofies out the side.
I know what we all know what cringe is, but this was probably
Yeah,
my first memory of seeing everybody uniformly cringe at the same time when she started doing the gymnastics in the theater.
yeah,
Everyone was like, "Oh my god, are you
it was
serious?"
so
It was the
bad.
dumbest misplaced
Yeah,
set piece that I can think of.
yeah.
If any other classic films come to mind, I'll come up with them, but I just can't think of them right now. Got me on the spot.
Goaded. How do you say that last name? Demiral? I don't
Demerol?
know. I don't know. Well,
Demerol?
he's got a photo of I think a soccer player, so it's probably who that is, but I couldn't tell you. What is your favorite character arc in a film? Favorite character arc in a
I'm
film?
I know one that I've been bragging about for a while, and
Oh,
again, call me
please,
cliche,
please.
but it's Ben Affleck's Batman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, from BVS to Justice League to no, what is it? From BVS to Justice League.
I so
He
badly
it's
wanted to spit my water out, but
no,
I have
don't please don't. No.
electronics all over, so
He
yeah.
was so bitter and angry because all the good guys turned to bad guys. He was bitter. He hated Superman because, again, tell me off it. How many times do people are a good guy and then they turn bad? Because he had this, he was just incredibly just angry at the world and just thinks he wasted his time, lost everything. And at the very end, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, he gets faith again. He knows how to put trust in other people. And that whole scene where he tells Alfred, Alfred, faith. I'm like, that's one of my favorite recent arcs of a character.
I liked it better when it was done in Signs with Mel Gibson, a man who used to be a man who used to be a pastor. He lost his faith when his wife died. Aliens come, take over the earth, all die naturally because they landed on a planet full of water. Idiots.
The dumbest thing. Like,
And then he gets his faith back at the end. So yeah, it's basically the Ben Affleck. He was M. Night Shyamalan's The Blueprint, is what I'm getting.
I've heard of that, but Zach is really the blueprint.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't want to turn this into like a heated debate. I want to have
We don't
fun
need to
here.
turn it into a thing, I
Yeah.
suppose. I can't think of an arc that I'm like blown away by. Someone mentioned a couple people said, or I should say someone mentioned, where was it? Edward Norton in Fight Club. That's a good arc. That's a good
Well,
arc. And
finding
we
out
don't
he's like schizophrenic or something like that. Like,
Oh yeah,
he's
spoiler, he's Tyler Durden if you haven't
Yeah.
seen Fight Club.
That's a great
The
movie.
interesting thing is we'd never find out Edward Norton's character's actual name in the movie. But I like to think that it's Jack because
yeah,
because they go to the Paper Street warehouse and there's all those like binders of books. He's like, look at this. I'm Jack's Rage. I'm Jack's whatever. So it's possible his name's Jack, but they might have said other names in those books too. In either case, he's clearly schizophrenic and has lost his mind.
You know, I saw that movie. Me and my wife saw that movie back in '99, and we were the only ones in the theater on a Friday. It was that no one wanted to see it. I think the movie bombed when it first came out.
Yeah. Look at this. My favorite movie, Signs. I love Signs too, by the way. I think
That's
that
a great
movie's
one.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
The water
No
thing's
argument.
hilarious, but I can pass it off as like, hey, they were out of gas and they had to land on Earth. You know,
That's 70% covered of what can kill them.
the aliens don't know what water is. All right, they're idiots. They didn't know.
Yeah. What do they want anyway?
I'm telling you, Mark, that blue shit is not good for us. Okay, man. He's like the smart scientist alien that cliche in every movie, warning them about the apocalypse that's about to hit, and they don't listen. They needed to listen to the scientist alien. Let's see here. Brian Davis shot out of a cannon. Word on the street is Adam loses in Monopoly.
Oh, I saw that little bit that you filmed. And what
Yeah.
camera are you using, by the way? That looks great.
It's an iPhone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I use the same camera as the professional director of 28 years later. Is that Danny Boyle?
That is Danny Boyle.
Daniel Boyle?
Daniel Boyle, the man himself.
Man, the myth, the legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a where is it? I have like a Canon back there and a Nikon, like they're older models though, and I found that the iPhone shoots better footage than the professional cameras do, and I just like froze for a second there.
It looks good. It looks good. I know David Duchovny's in Californication, right?
David Duchovny, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I didn't read this yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Maya Dixie Normus. See what he did for $2, guys. Thoughts on? I felt like doing like a Jesse Eisenberg. There, guys, boys. Thoughts on Boston Legal and Californication. I have not seen.
That was good.
Thank you. I love bringing people together.
That's really good.
I haven't seen either of them. I know Duchovny. Yeah, you're right. Duchovny plays like a sex addict in Californication, and then he plays one in real life apparently too. That was.
I heard that as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think most men are sex addicts. If I need to be honest with you, it's just we keep it in our pants for the most part.
At least try to.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I'm naked underneath this desk, by the way. So
obviously, I don't ever show my pants because I'm not wearing any. Really, doing the live streams is the only way I can achieve climax now.
Yeah, you attention whore.
Yes, yeah, and then I read the comments hating on me. Yes, I love it more.
Yes, give it to me. I like this live. That's awesome.
Yeah.
The
aliens came to Earth to rid the planet of every copy of Bird on a Wire. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Shots fired at Bird on a Wire.
I haven't seen that in forever. Goldie Hawn and Mel Gibson. I do recall that.
Californication is great. So many layer shows set in Boston. I don't know which one that is. So many lawyer shows. I can't read. So many lawyer shows.
You said shots fired, so I got to do this. There you go.
That was nice. I forgot you have your soundboard.
Yeah. There's probably a few of them that I can't use because they're not appropriate, but just in case.
Well, you have a soundboard, but do you have this?
Holy shit. No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
How did you do that? Oh.
You'd love to know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would.
Hate to rain on your parade, Rudy.
Oh yeah, buddy. Well, I got this.
It's a MacBook thing. It's a Mac.
How's that?
Bitches leave, did it say?
Bitches leave.
Yeah, that's my favorite line from RoboCop.
Dun, 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 dun. Did you ever play the RoboCop game that came out a couple years back?
At the arcade in the 80s, or like
no, like a first-person one that came out, I think 2 years back.
Oh, I heard it was great, but no,
it's good.
I didn't get a chance. Yeah,
got a lot of like glitches and bugs in it, but you are playing as Alex Murphy. So I'm sorry, that's the yeah, that's right, isn't it? Alex Murphy?
Yeah, Alex Murphy. Yeah.
I was gonna say Alex P. Murphy, but I didn't know if there was a P in the middle or not.
I think you're getting like RoboCop and Finding Nemo confused.
Is it Alex? No, yeah. The P just it popped in my head, so then I just quick stopped because I felt like I was saying something wrong. Yeah. Adam is a human soundboard. That's true. That's true.
Oh, like Jones in Police Academy.
Just like that. Yeah.
Okay.
We're basically the same person.
I thought Bitches Leave was from the 70s show. What's the same actor, but it's not.
Red? Yeah. Hanging out. Bitches leave. Thoughts on 127 Hours, powerful Danny Boyle film and true story. Love this collab. I cocks on the table, as the expression goes. I had no idea that, oh, it's cards on the table. Sorry. I had no idea that was a Danny Boyle film, but I do. Yeah, that's a great movie. I love that film.
Yeah, I tear up on that movie all the time. I cry in a lot of movies. No, I don't cry in a lot of movies, but that one particularly, I cry.
Every time I've had you on, you tell me like 5 movies that you've cried at. So
you see, when you get to a certain age like me, you don't give a shit about crying. Like you don't like when you're younger. I'm not gonna cry. Well,
are we like the same age? How old are you?
I'm 48.
Oh, I mean,
you're
we're not
41, right? Or 40?
42.
Oh, you're still a young cat.
I'm gonna be 43 in a couple weeks here. So yeah, I'm closer to you than you think.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem shedding tears. So nothing like that. I just 127 hours. I don't remember that being like. It was just really intense. That scene where he's cutting through his arm, and you feel that tendon because Boyle is like shaking that camera, and oh my god, that's a great film though. I think was meaning to watch that with my kids.
For me, I think it's when he finally breaks loose and he's trying to get out of there. There's like the score starts to rise and then the helicopter lands, and that's when, you know, because that's what gets me all the time is that like he did it. He made it through his hell, and now here he is. He's got a kid now and all that stuff. So that's a wonderful, beautiful story.
I cried because he was saved. I was like, oh, he didn't learn a lesson. He should have died. Alex Dothright. Oh. Rudy, can you give us a "My Mom Had Me Young"?
The soundbite. Hold on.
My mom had me young.
There you go. There you go. $2. There you go.
What is this? Jeff Ross roasted James Franco's grandma by saying to the audience, with her in attendance, 127 hours is how long she has left.
That's actually good. That's actually great. Funny as hell. Yeah.
Man, I miss those. Did you ever watch the Comedy Central roasts?
I do every now and then. Like, believe it or not, this is a little secret between you and me, right? And only us two.
Yeah.
Every Monday, just to kind of get me going, I watch like Norm Macdonald clips because he was and still is my favorite comedian of all time. Ever since he was in SNL. And there's bits where he's actually doing roasts for like Bob Saget and things like that. So that's when I watch those. They're funny. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. He was a genius. He was very good.
Man. He literally was a genius. He was like a mathematician.
And, well, just the way he would kind of like rope-a-dope you with the jokes, and you would go like down one venue and spend like 5 minutes on this one thing, and then he'll just hit you with some random shit that has nothing to do with this. Like, okay. I like that. I cried in Ghostbusters Afterlife at the lack of good jokes. Yeah. That, you know what? That's another one that, and I know Tony, massive star Tony, you might know him from Hack the Movies, Rudy. I don't know if you remember Cody. Of course you remember. He was in The Dark Knight Rises. In like the nosebleeds off in the shadows where you couldn't see him. The star of The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, he was an extra.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Don't tell him that.
Okay.
He worked on set with, Christian Bale. Or Tom Hardy, maybe. I don't know if Bale was on set that day, but I cried in Ghostbusters Afterlife. Yeah. So Tony and I are in agreement that Afterlife and what was the one before? Oh no, Afterlife is the first one, and then there was the Frozen Kingdom, right?
Frozen Kingdom sucked.
Well, they both. I think Afterlife's not good either. Tony and I are in agreement on that hot take that Afterlife's not great either. It's like incredibly lame. It's full of nostalgia bait, and it does maybe the most disgusting use of a dead person I've ever seen in a film, where Harold Ramis is back as a ghost, tipping the hat and taking the proton. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm supposed to be seeing this character in the context of the Ghostbuster universe, and there was never any point where he was like this warm, cuddly, like grandpa guy that I'm like, oh, it's Harold, you know? He was like a weirdo scientist smartass.
Well, I cried again because I cried pretty much at everything. But a couple things we all saw it coming, right? When when he died, we all knew they were going to make a sequel and they were going to do this, right? And everybody was just dreading it because we were thinking it was going to be like a Disney thing where, they make like they brought that one guy back from Rogue One, and then the first Tron sequel they had Jeff Bridges, looking
CG,
all horrible,
whatever that was. Yeah,
you have to admit though, as tasteless as it was, he did look great. The CGI, it looked really, really good.
Oh, my wife cried. I think Olivia cried, and I'm, me being the heartless asshole, I'm just like, what a fucking stupid. Are you serious with this? Come on.
And that's why we get along, because we're both heartless assholes, but we're sensitive, heartless assholes.
That's right. I think I told you guys, because you and Cecil were both basically crying the entire time in our last live stream. So I was trying to make you feel better. I kind of like openly tear up whenever I watch Wreck-It Ralph. The ending of Wreck-It Ralph, where he looks off at Vanellope from his game and she's playing in her game. It's like this proud father moment. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. And same with Monsters Inc. The end shot where she says Kitty and Sully's outside the door. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, Toy Story
Pixar
3. Toy Story 3 when what's his name? The kid was giving away the toys at the end.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely, man.
Good stuff.
The first 20 minutes of Up, shit.
The first 20 minutes of Up, but then they hit you with that last couple minutes. That's even freaking more brutal. When he opens the scrapbook and he sees the end page is empty, and the wife's like, "Start your own adventure." Oh, that's good shit.
Yeah,
that's good shit.
Pixar hasn't really made a good movie in a while, right?
It's like, so Pixar sucks now.
Yeah.
I thought Inside Out 2 was fine. I thought that was good.
I hadn't seen that one. No.
Oh, it's
one was great.
It's good. Well, yeah, one's great. I don't think it's as good as one, but I don't think it's much below it. I think they did a really good job with the sequel. What else did they have? Pixar.
I can't think of anything. I know WALL-E. WALL-E's my favorite.
I love WALL-E.
WALL-E's great.
Yeah.
I cried during
Okay, so they did Elio, which was very fine. It wasn't anything great, but it was fine. They did Elemental, which I thought was also pretty good.
Coco. I cried on Coco.
Coco's great.
Yeah, I remember
Coco's middle act, I think, is a little meh, but kind of like Up, the first and the third acts salvage it. Yeah, they have it because they had Turning Red, which went straight to Disney Plus. I like that one. Again,
is it true it's about menstrual cycles?
I mean, if you want to dumb it down to like the stupidest talking point you can see in a Reddit title, then yeah. The whole movie's about periods. That's like, I mean, it's
that's what I heard. That's all I know about it.
It's about girls becoming women, you're going, puberty, you could say it's about. Yeah. It's about puberty, and then there's like maybe one mention of a
menstrual cycle. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Like, I don't even remember that, but no, it's really funny. I thought it was it really did a good job of kind of like encapsulating the craziness of like young teenage girls and how they fangirl out over like the boy bands, and it's just I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was great. My family thought it was pretty solid.
Okay. Surfing
the Red Panda. Yeah, obviously the metaphor is not too subtle.
That's pretty much on the nose.
Yeah. I haven't watched Coco. They should do a one for the boys, and it's like the imaginary friends of Big Cucumber or a banana peel or something.
Banana peel, or like maybe name the movie like What's That For? Something, I don't know. Like
just
you don't know
something
what to do with
where just you want to it keeps like peeling.
What the fuck?
There's something there there somehow. What do we got? Turning Red is women's worst nightmares. Yeah.
Thanks,
Elemental
Elijah.
is a beautiful
Thanks,
film.
Elijah.
Elemental is a beautiful film. I agree. Elemental is a really good movie. Banana peel and a dirty gym sock. There you go. Jellyfish.
That'll be some great characters.
Yeah, Jellyfish is helping.
They can call the sock ghost or something like that, you know.
Rigid Ralph. I'm gonna wreck it. You don't have to change that catchphrase. That works.
Yeah. I'm gonna
whack it.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
whack it.
I think the kids say smash nowadays.
Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah.
When they're referring to themselves?
No, intercourse.
Yeah, but like whack it Ralph could be just
whack it Ralph.
Yeah,
my
whack
bad.
it
We're
Ralph.
just talking
We're talking about teenage boys here, Rudy. Come on.
Oh, that
This is a professional movie channel.
Gotcha. My bad.
What do you guys want Toy Story 5 to be? We are getting it no matter what. I think they've already said what it's about. So what I heard was it's going to focus on Jesse's character, and like tablets are the villains. Like the kids don't want to play with toys anymore because they have technology. There you go.
That's yeah.
There
They should have ended. They should have left it alone after 3. 3 was the perfect bookend to a great trilogy. 4 was good.
Yeah,
but 3 was perfect. Perfect.
1 was Woody's story. 2 was Woody's and Buzz's story. 3 was 2 was Woody and what's her nuts? Jesse's story.
Yeah.
And then 3 was Woody's again, I guess.
I think it was because they were at a daycare center, right?
Yeah,
and then, that purple Smokey the Bear guy was just like trying to kill them or something like that.
Lotso the bear.
There you go. I don't know.
And then Sporky was in 4, but it was also like a Woody story with Bo Peep. And so, yeah, I'm guessing this is going to be Jesse and then Woody again story because he's the main protagonist. Probably, who fucking knows? Like he left the crew at the end of 4. He's like, I'm going with Bo Peep, and we're gonna make some little Bo Peeps if you catch my drift. And I guess
Woody deserves that. So Woody's not going to be in 5. It's going to be the others, right? Because Woody's now doing his thing.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't be in the 5th one at all.
Oh, good.
Would that be hilarious? He's not in it. Woody left. He's gone.
Yeah, well, he's retired. Yeah.
Yeah. Woody's dead. What about Small Soldiers? When do we get the sequel? I didn't care for that movie. I like the idea. I like the idea of it. Kind of like was it stop motion or was it just CG?
I think it was CG because they were using I think the same technology as it was CG and practical.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was probably a combination of things, but I like the idea behind it, but I just didn't think it was very good.
And the director of Gremlins directed it, right?
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was
Gremlins 1 or Gremlins 2. Is it the same director?
1 and 2, yeah. And I'm sure the chat will correct me, but I think that's why I liked it because it was more or less like Toy Story, but for teenagers. I remember them marketing it that way. This isn't a kids movie. This is a adult movie or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, maybe if I watched it again, I would like it more because I think it came out when I was still relatively young. Maybe. What year do you think? What year do you think it came out without looking?
96. I think.
Looked?
Joe Dante. No, I just typed in Joe Dante. Toy Soldiers came out. No, that's the one with Sean Astin. Sorry, I'm thinking about Small Soldiers. Hold on. Small Soldiers director. That one came out in 1998. So I was off a couple years.
Yeah, I was like 16. I would have been the perfect demographic for that movie. So no, I don't care about Toy Soldiers or Small Soldiers or whatever the hell it's called. The Critters movies, those are other movies I never really got into. They always had cool box art, but I never really cared for the movies. Like Toy Soldiers came out in 2003. The song by Eminem. Yep, I do know the Eminem song. I celebrate Eminem's entire catalog.
He made a. Never mind. I'll look it up.
Step by step, da da da. You don't know that song where they're like the kids
and we
singing?
all fall down. Yeah.
Toy Soldiers. And then Eminem starts rapping. Yo, yeah, he does his thing. And then I rap with him and act like I know the words, but I don't. So it's just like, yeah. Mr. Nice Guy says, "What's up?"
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. He's already been in here, so I don't know why he's saying what's up. Maybe he's saying what's up to someone else. I heard we were finally getting Garbage Pail Kids on 4K.
No, why?
Why?
No,
Quite
thank you.
frankly, it's about time. Gen X Reviews shot out of a cannon with $10 to the live stream that he's currently on. Thank you, Rudy.
I like
Guys,
to
you can go
support and
ahead and-
contribute when I can.
Can people click on your face right now and subscribe to your show?
Probably, I don't know if they can, but
On YouTube, I can't do it myself on here, but I'm already subscribed to you, so I don't need to. But yeah, if you just click on his face on YouTube, I would imagine it'll take you to his channel and you can just subscribe really quickly. He puts out good shit.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do you have coming out? Do you have anything? You're still recovering from the 31?
Dude, I am. That and the root advice stuff. I took it a much needed break all weekend. I didn't do anything. Actually, no. Me and my son went to the movies. We saw the Bruce Springsteen movie.
Oh,
That was really good. I liked it. Did you like it?
I got my ticket because I have the like AMC pass or whatever, $25 a month, unlimited kind of. So I scheduled my time. I walked into the movie theater, and before I like crossed that threshold in, I went on YouTube and I looked at early reviews to see how it was doing, and they weren't getting many views.
Yeah.
And one of my least favorite genres is the biopic subgenre. Yeah, because they're all the fucking same. It's like musician from a small town rises up, gets super popular, falls into drugs, sex, and rock and roll, falls on his face, has to clean himself up, recover, and then he's a star again. It's like every time I'm sick of it. And I love the boss. I love Bruce Springsteen, but I just did not want to see the movie. So my threshold was, okay, if I see that early reviews have people actually interested in this film, I'll watch and review it out of, just like the channel's growth.
Yeah.
But no, nobody cared about this film. So I'm like, I'm out. I'm not going to this. I don't care.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to see it. Again, I'm not a
Okay.
big Bruce fan, but this movie has nothing to do with everything you just said. Yes, it's cliche. Most biopics have that. This is right after an 81 concert. He's already a big name, and he's making the Born in the USA album. And like he's talking about the lyrics, and you finding out about his childhood. And it's more or less, I can tell this is the movie he wanted to make. Because again, most stories, biopics start like when they were the garage band and they found their big gig and their big shot, and they're like going up. And, that's the cliche thing. Here, he's already a star, and it's more or less him at a low moment where he discovers he has massive, like, hard depression, and he's dealing with a lot of shit that was from his childhood. And he wrote Nebraska, and that's where he wrote a few other things. And it's like a very personal moment in his life, and I really enjoyed it. It's a slow burn. I know it's going to bomb. I know nowadays who's a Bruce Springsteen fan, probably not a lot of people, but it really, if you leave the movie thinking, you know what, I'm still missing a lot, listen to the songs. And the songs kind of like put everything together. I'm like, holy shit. So I've been actually jamming out to Bruce Springsteen all week since I've heard it.
Yeah, someone said here, Man on the Moon and The People versus Larry Flint were both good biopics. I said music, like musician biopics. I'm being very specific because I like biopics, but it just seems like the music ones are all the same. And I think I think Bruce Springsteen has a ton of fans still. I think it's more or less people just aren't going to a lot of movies unless they're big blockbusters or scary shit. Scary movies seem to just constantly do well now. It doesn't seem to matter, but
and they're cheap. What do they make them for? Like 5-10 million maybe, and it grosses 50 million the first weekend. So there you go.
Yep, easy money. I'm sure the Bruce Springsteen biopic costs way more than it should to make.
Yeah, and I know it's not for everybody, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good. You know what? Actually, what biopic I did like a lot was last year, and it was on a singer I've never heard of, and none of the music I've ever heard of, and he was a CG monkey in the movie.
Oh, that one, yeah, I know which one.
That was really good. And
Robbie Williams,
Robbie Williams, and it was called like wasn't the Man? What was that movie called? Robbie
Monkey
Williams? Man? No, Better Man.
Oh, there you go. I was
Better
close.
Man. Yeah, I thought that was great.
My favorite is Cash and La Bamba. I love The Doors.
Oh, classic. Yeah.
The Doors is a really good one. I can't believe Val Kilmer was actually doing the vocals for Jim Morrison. The Tina Turner one, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
And what's the other one?
Throw a little Bodyguard in there. Throw a little Bodyguard. It's not a biopic, but little.
No, I never saw it.
Oh, really? Oh,
No.
it's pretty fun. It's a thriller. It's pretty good.
Romantic thriller.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Goated's back for $2. Movies to watch if I liked Hills Have Eyes and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I do not like Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah,
If you like Hills Have Eyes, I'm gonna think of another movie I that grosses me out on like just
principle standpoint.
yeah. Like, I would say Spit on Your Grave. That was another movie where I thought, wow, they're really like fetishizing sexual abuse in a way that like it's a kink in the movie and not necessarily a bad deed. And that's how I felt Hills Have Eyes was too, where they were showing these like graphic scenes with women, but they were doing it in almost like a sexual way. So if you like Hills Have Eyes, I think you would really like I Spit on Your Grave, because I fucking hated that movie. And I think they made like 3, and I'm talking about the more modern one, because that's also a remake, much like Hills Have Eyes was a remake.
You want to hear a funny different perspective for the Spit on Your Grave thing? Yeah. I avoided those movies because they have like I guess a tone to it. You know what you're walking into, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to see it. And I was dating this one woman, this is like maybe 6 years ago. And she said, no, those are my favorite movies. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Whoa.
And she goes, well, you'd be surprised how many women love those movies. I'm like, can you explain? She goes, well, it's a revenge story. And this happens quite often to women. And a lot of times we can't press charges, they get away, or we can't say anything and we don't get justice. So these movies are a form of justice for us. And I'm like, I never thought of it that way. That is insane.
That makes sense. And it's just the way that it's filmed and the way that the director goes about it is definitely playing more to the male demographic, I think, than the female demographic.
Yeah. But those are really tough to watch.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy watching them. No.
Yeah. I'll watch Kill Bill if I want to see a good revenge story with a woman, because that's the shit. Yeah. I watched the OG Hills Have Eyes. Okay, I apologize. I have not seen the original Hills Have Eyes. I have seen the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
So you're talking like, well, is there a rebooted Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or is there just the original?
No, there's a reboot.
Is it like a Rob Zombie bullshit thing, or is that just
Michael Bay? Michael Bay.
What?
Yeah, it came out like in 2000. Yes, you did. You've heard of it. It came out.
No.
Who's married to Justin Timberlake? She's got a great body. Jessica Biel.
Oh yeah, Jessica Biel.
She's in it.
Oh, I have seen that. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
I made people nervous. I get it. So
I didn't realize that was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know why. You know what? I guess I just thought it was like a sequel or something, because these horror movies, once they get past like 2, I pretty much lose interest in them because they usually get terrible. Okay, yeah, that one's not bad either, right? I thought that Jessica Biel one's pretty good. Maybe I just like looking at her, but it was cool. Okay, so if you're thinking just like gritty horror films, let's see.
What's the one that I saw? Evil Lurks. When Evil Lurks, that was a great one. I love foreign films, so check out When Evil Lurks. There's a lot of like hardcore violence in there. Not disturbing, but there is some violence in there, but it's a great story as well.
There's some Korean ones that I thought were really well done. The Wailing. Have you ever heard of The Wailing?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a long watch though. That's like
It is pretty. Yeah, it's like 3 hours long, but I thought it paced pretty well, and it's pretty disturbing.
The ending, in my opinion, has one of the best depictions of Satan in a movie. It was creepy, dude. Yeah. I just talking about it gets the chills. Of course, in my opinion, that's the most realistic and terrifying. But I will always love, my God, the legend, Tim Curry as Satan. I think that's probably the best outfit with these horns, these Texas Longhorn things out there. Like,
that movie's so bad, though. He's good.
I know, but it's awesome.
Terrible. I like Tim Curry though in it.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Terrifier, I mean, if you want to talk about like gritty, gory, you watch the Terrifier movies. Those are a roller coaster ride. Got Art the Clown. He's become. You only need to see him once.
Yeah.
You only need to see him once. Yeah. Gritty horror films, Batman and Robin. Come on.
I walked out of the theater when I first saw that. I was so pissed off.
Oh, this is a great pick. The Descent. My daughter just watched it with her friend. So here's a fun story Broody, did you know that there's 2 endings to The Descent?
Yes.
Yeah, the American one's awful, and then there's the one the director considers the only ending. For whatever reason, when I went to the theaters and watched it with my wife, we got the good ending. And I don't know if it was randomized in America, who got what, but
Hmm.
I loved the ending. And then I watched it at home. I rented it back when you rented movies on DVD.
You remember
And
that? Yeah.
yeah, and it
Had
was
to
a
leave the house.
shitty ending. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Is not the ending to The Descent that I saw in theaters. So then I looked into it and found out there's 2. Well, anyway, I had a buddy who came over and he's a big cinephile. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna watch The Descent. I bought it like the 4K one on Amazon Prime. We watched the movie and I completely forgot to like look and see what ending I was getting, and it was the shitty one, which ruins like 20% of the experience watching The Descent because the other version is so much better. And so it was too late. The damage was done. I ruined a movie experience for a buddy. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like I ran to YouTube. I'm like, this is the ending, but it was too late. It was too late. So
That's the one.
we
To be
own
clear,
a version that's shitty, and then my daughter had to find the other version to show her friend because she was smart enough to look ahead.
God, and again, spoilers, everybody. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it, but the good ending is she gets away, and the bad ending is that she's getting away, but it's all in her head, and she's still stuck down there.
Well, if by good you mean bad, like the good,
Yeah.
the happy ending is the bad ending. The good ending is the one where she thinks she got away. She told herself she got away, but she's still in the cave blowing out the candles for her daughter. And it's kind of like an interpretive ending because you could say she did actually get out, but she'll never technically escape the cave in her head. Kind of a did you ever
That's
see
deep.
yeah, did you ever see Deliverance?
A long time ago.
Yeah, well, the end of Deliverance, obviously, he gets away at the end and he's in his bed, but he's not. The last shot is basically him just laying there with his eyes open the whole time because he's never getting away from what happened there. Like he's at the comfort of his home, but he's never gonna be the same.
Yeah. And that's the scary part for me. That's like the
Yeah.
real reality. Like
Yes.
you got
Yes.
away, but are you ever going to be healed from what happened up here?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, we talked about a
Uh,
lot tonight, man. I love this
Christian
live.
movie nerd. Yeah, these are fun because people bring up so many great ideas. Christian movie nerd for $5. Thank you, Christian. What about early 2000s horror like House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts, or even Ghost Ship? Yay or nay? I'm gonna say nay to Ghost Ship. 13 Ghosts is kind of fun. That one's cool because they're in that like weird rotating glass house and there's different ghosts in there. House on Haunted
yeah.
Hill. Is that the one with Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah, that's
Where
the
like
remake from the classic
piano
one.
chord like snaps. Yeah, see, I get all these mixed up because there's so many versions of these movies.
Yeah.
I know that one for sure, and I remember that one being pretty good.
For me, early 2000s, The Ring was, I remember that terrified the
The
hell out of
Ring,
me. So
yeah.
Ring was good. And also there's one that really not many people talk about. It's called, what's it called? I have it here. When Darkness Falls. It's about a
Oh
tooth fairy.
yeah, I've seen that.
I think that's a good one.
I hated that movie. I think that's the one I hated. Is that the one that's produced by Guillermo del Toro?
No. Anything, by the way, anything he's ever done, I love. So the fact that you don't like a Guillermo del Toro movie, that's like,
he produced it. He didn't direct it. It's the
let me
Tooth
see.
Fairy. It's a Tooth Fairy one.
Yeah, Darkness Falls. Let me check the producers here. On my IMDb. 1 second.
Okay, you know what? I don't think I've seen Darkness Falls.
Yeah. For those that have seen it.
This is not the movie I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Tooth Fairy produced Guillermo, or however you say his name, del Toro. It's called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Okay, Darkness Falls, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Yeah, that
Tales
movie
from the Dark Side.
Tales from the Crypt.
Till Dark Knights.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the one you're talking about, so fair play. If we're talking about 2000s horror, I really like Jeepers Creepers, the first one. I think that's a disturbing ass movie.
I hated that movie. I was so annoyed in that movie.
I love that movie. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I didn't see the sequels though. I heard they're terrible. Actually, maybe I saw the first one. I think it's on a bus, and it's pretty bad.
And I forget the actor's name, but Justin Long, is that his movie?
Yeah, Justin Long. Yeah,
Is that
the
his name?
Mac
I
guy.
love Justin Long. Yeah, he's great in everything he does. But that movie, he was so annoying. And when he finally got the comeuppance at the end, I'm like, that's what he fucking gets. He could have left a long time
You
ago.
like that? Oh, such a. That's one of the most disturbing endings for me when you hear him like screaming throughout the warehouse, then his eyes are gone.
Yeah, I love when you don't see what's happening. It's just you hear it, and I think my mind does more horror to myself, like thinking about what could have happened. So yeah,
The Hours with Nicole Kidman was a great 2000s horror.
that's a good one.
I think it was built up a bit much for me because when I saw it, I was just kind of like, all right, It didn't hit me with the atmosphere like I thought it would. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. Justin Long is great and accepted. Yeah, that's a fun movie where he fakes a college that he attends, and then people start showing up, and so he has to actually make it like a real college. He builds
the
a website.
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's really funny. He says he got accepted to a college to trick his parents, and then he built a fake website and everything for this fake college, and people started like signing up. Listen, this is like just post American Pie and like The New Guy and Old School and Road Trip. Like these all kind of fall within the same 5 or 6 years, and that's where I like to live.
Gotcha.
Did he mean The Others? Yeah, he did mean The Others, and I didn't even think about it. But yes, it's The Others.
I typed in 2000s horror movies. Here's real quick. I love Session 9, Silent Hill. I think that's the best video game to movie adaptation ever, in my opinion. What's the other ones I have here? I mentioned The Ring. Hostel. That's when torture porn was a big deal. You remember that? I'm not a fan of that.
I'm not. I've started liking Eli Roth's movies now, like his new stuff. I like Thanksgiving. I really thought was fun.
That was fun.
And what he had another one that wasn't actually a horror movie, if I remember right. He did something else recently? Eli Roth movies. Oh, never mind. Borderlands. Borderlands was terrible.
Horrible. Yeah,
that was terrible. Okay, Thanksgiving. That's it. That's the only Eli Roth movie that I've enjoyed so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hostel does not do it for me.
Yeah, I mean, it does it for me. Like I'm wincing when I'm seeing it, and like, but it doesn't. It does. It's something that I don't want to see. It's kind of like the equivalent of Terrifier.
Yeah. Except for at least Terrifier has a fun character in it. You know, Hostel doesn't really have anything. It's just gross stuff.
Just nasty shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I like art being weird. $2 more from Normus. Bitches, what's worse, Underworld or Resident Evil? If you're talking about franchise-wise, that's a much harder question. But I think just the first movies, Resident Evil is worse than Underworld. I like Underworld more.
I can't answer that because Underworld, I've seen one, right? I think everybody saw part 1, right?
Yeah.
But I know the Resident Evil movies are guilty pleasures of mine. I love them, but I know they're bad. And they have nothing to do with the game, which pisses me off.
Is the first one outright bad? Because I only saw that once, and I remember thinking it was really dumb when I watched it in the theaters.
Yeah, walking in, I saw that live. I saw that on Friday, and I'm a big fan of the games, and nothing like the game. There were some similarities, but it had nothing to do with the game.
Well, I know it's nothing like the games, but is it like as bad as the other Resident Evil movies, like schlocky and kind of stupid?
Yeah, it's schlock. It's schlock, yeah.
Okay. I like the grid scene. I remember the grid scene being really cool.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It was so good they implemented that in Resident Evil 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like a sequence in the game.
Is that the one with Shiva or whatever? Is that the one that takes place in Africa?
That's 5. No, that's 4 is with Leon Kennedy and Ava Wong. They're like in looking for the
that's the one they've remade. That's the one they've made like 50 times, right?
No, it's been like transferred to all the platforms, but they remade it like 3 years ago.
Resident Evil. I feel like that's the super pop. Yeah, that's the super popular one that they've seriously remade and remastered a bunch of times.
Yeah.
It's been ported to like, I swear you can play that on a Game Boy Advance at this point. They've done so many different variants of that game.
I actually have a limited edition one, like over here sitting here.
I had it on the GameCube originally.
Me too.
Yeah, that was Did you ever play Resident Evil 0? That one was really good too.
I'm all Resident Evil. Do you want to talk about
Okay.
that? Hell yeah.
Okay.
I,
Yeah.
they're
I
remaking
liked
that one, I heard.
I liked most of the games. The only one I didn't play was 5 because it looked like a shit show. And then I didn't. Oddly enough, I played Village, which was the sequel to the other one, but I didn't play the
With my
other one.
Lady D. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why I played it. But I played it. I was like, I didn't know it was a direct sequel to the last one. And Resident Evil has terrible stories already, where they just go into like crazy, bullshit. So I was lost almost instantly when the story started. I go, oh, okay, well, I guess we're still doing the bad storytelling from Capcom, but I guess if I would have played the other one, that maybe would have added up more.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan Winters is
game,
actually my favorite character of the Resident Evil franchise. He actually has like an arc.
I should play what was the last one called then? There was Village is the newest one.
The last one that came out was, what was it? It was Resident Evil 4. That was the last one.
No, I mean, not counting the remakes. What was the one before Village called? That was an actual like new game.
Just
called Resident Evil. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they did they put a number in the title somehow.
They always cleverly do. Yeah, it's always good. And part 9 comes out in February, which looks really good.
Resident Evil 8 vibes are amazing. Okay. Is there a Resident Evil 8 coming out?
Yes. No, it's 9.
Oh,
Resident Evil 9.
that's Village is 8. Maybe that's what he means. There's too many Resident Evils. That's the bottom line. I haven't really played the games, but Beckinsale is hotter than Jovovich, in my opinion. I think that's pretty universally agreed upon, except for Jovovich in Fifth Element is really hard to top.
Yeah.
He's just gorgeous in that movie.
But Beckinsale, have you just seen her lately? She's just aged beautiful. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's done work, but she looks amazing.
She's kind of like weird though on her Instagram.
She's like so pretty that we would be nervous just being around her. She's
yeah, just kind of fall to pieces.
Like,
yeah, Underworld is my go-to, but I haven't seen any of the Underworld movies like post, because didn't they do 1 or 2 without her for some bizarre reason? I think they did a couple without her, and then they brought her back. Her husband is the director of those movies.
Paul Thomas Anderson, right?
Which is always nice. Okay, well, the super chats have toned down. I've been going for almost an hour and a half, so I suppose is a good time to wrap up. Guys, leave any last minute super chats if you want. Maybe we'll stick around longer. But otherwise, Rudy, I touched upon it before, but do you have anything in the works on the channel coming up?
You did. And right now, I guess with me, I'm in a creative slump right now with the Rudy Device stuff. It takes a lot for me to sit down and record a video. I really have to be passionate about it. I don't like making movies about movies that I didn't like. I don't like shitting on things. But the video that I just made, the 31 and 31, I think we're talking about this in private. That's the one video I look forward to every year because creatively I get to have the most fun. I get to do a lot of things that I want to do and just kind of go outside the box. Because truthfully, I think I'm an okay critic. I think you, Cody, and all our other circles are much better. I think with me, I just talk about how movies make me feel. And I'm just very raw when it comes to that. I'm not really studied.
I don't think there's a better or worse. It's just different styles.
Yeah, you're right. Different style, right? But for this particular one, I have the most fun. And I don't really have anything planned. I know there's maybe a ranking I was wanting to do, but it just really depends. But I know the Root Advice, which is a different platform that I'm on. But, that one's always keeping me busy. And
that's right. I always forget you have that like way more popular YouTube channel that you're crushing.
Well, YouTube, I think the most I have is Gen X, and that's like 10K. But the Root Advice stuff, I've got 332,000 on TikTok. I got 242,000 on Facebook. I just crossed 17,000 on IG. So Root Advice is just super busy for me.
Yeah. Is that your full-time gig? Or do you?
I wish it was. No,
okay.
I'm just like you, man. I have a full-time job and I just do all these little things on the side when I can. And you can understand how exhausting it can be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is what I'm doing with you and like movie reviews. That's me having fun, but I love helping people on the other end on Root Device. It's like it's a wonderful feeling knowing that you're making content and you're actually helping people in a positive note. So I love that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, guys, if you need advice, sounds like Rudy's got it figured out over there.
Yeah. But as far
Okay.
as movies, I haven't thought about anything yet.
What about
with
Predator? Are
review.
you going to Badlands
Oh,
tomorrow?
yeah, yeah. Well, not
Yeah.
tomorrow. Everyone here at the house is sick, so like everyone's got the flu. So I'm like, oh god. So I'll try to go when I can. But I hear it's great though. I'm glad that the reviews are coming in really positive for it.
Yeah, very positive. I'm excited too because I thought Prey was great, and it's the same team. So, and I love Elle Fanning in The Great. If you haven't seen that show, it's freaking hilarious.
Is that the one with Lex Luthor?
It is. Yep,
Yeah,
that's the one with
I,
what's his name? I'm
I know
putting
his
your
name.
link in the chat because someone.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
maybe Bubba
Oh,
did.
somebody already did. Bubba, thank you so much.
Oh, okay. I'm late. I'm slow. I'm old.
I also loved her in Death Stranding too. She was amazing
Yeah, I
as
saw her character model. I was like,
she was
that's just
great, man.
she's really good.
Death Stranding 2 is my favorite game of the year. That was such an emotional, batshit crazy story, man. That was fucking great.
We got one final super chat from Goaded again for $2. One last thing, I watched Shelby Oaks and liked it. Well, good. I'm glad.
Have you seen it?
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I did.
What'd you think?
I didn't care for it. I think the story's really rough, but visually, it's a very pretty looking film. I think Stuckman definitely knows what he's doing behind a camera. It's just the script needed a lot of work.
He wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I still haven't checked it out yet. I will. But I
Yeah.
think it's a great story because it's him, and then there's the other YouTubers that made Call Me,
Talk to me,
and
and bring him home, bring him back, or whatever. Those
yeah,
movies are awesome.
those
Like,
are
those
great.
guys, yeah, those guys are fantastic.
Yeah, and I've seen, like, I remember
Stuckman's
my
not
kids will
there.
watch like videos like Mortal Kombat in real life, so they've been doing that type of film editing for quite some
Mhm.
time. So again, I'm
Mhm.
really happy for them, their success, and I can't wait to see what Chris does for the next time because I can imagine the overwhelming amount of stress that he had trying to make that and not really
Yeah,
having the experience.
yeah. I mean, he's definitely got it. So
Mm.
he just needs a better script next time.
Would you want to make a movie?
Yeah, I've been very keen to, but I don't have any like in, so I'm just
Okay.
toiling away with my stuff, and I have a script, but it's a little too much. So I need to make something simpler that I could probably crowdfund for a much less budget
So,
because
so
I don't.
you're like Cameron with the Avatar script. You're just gonna put it in the shelf till the technology catches up to where you
I
can make
mean
it.
the script is more it's like a family comedy, but it's
Oh,
still I need like a pretty big cast and probably a decent $500,000 budget, not like
hmm
something I could realistically do on my own. And I tried making another version of it in a different kind of medium of comedy, which would be more of a mockumentary style. And I got like 80% done with the script. I'm like, I fucking hate this. And I just threw it away. So,
it's tedious, right? Like, oh, there's
yeah.
so much things you gotta do. Yep.
One final super chat from Nick for $5. Thank you, Nick. Adam, speaking of biopics, ever seen 1991's gangster biopic Bugsy, played by Warren Beatty? How about Las Vegas? How Las Vegas was created? It was also up for 10 Oscars. I have seen Bugsy. It's been a very long time though. A lot of these movies, when I watched them with my dad, when I was probably like 10 or 11, I barely count them as being watched at this point. Like, yeah, I've seen Bugsy, but at this point, at 42, I've forgotten virtually everything about it. And the context of the movie would be so much different if I watched it again. So I would definitely need to rewatch Bugsy to appreciate it properly. But yes, Rudy, have you seen that one?
No, I remember when it did come out, but no. I think
Maya enjoyed.
Annette Bening was the lead in that too as well. I could be wrong.
That's right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. Rudy, it was awesome having you come on. Thanks for jumping on for this.
No, thank you for having me. And again, thank you so much for being an awesome contributor to my video. You were professional, you were fun, and this is just the beginning, man. I can't wait to do
It turned
other
out
stuff.
great, by the way. I love that video. That intro was hilarious. Driving
Thank
around in
you.
the car, and then the news broadcast coming and going throughout the thing. It was very
Yeah.
well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. It's nice when we can put some of the old dogs to shame on 31 on 31. Like, hey, look at the work we're putting in. Cody even said that. He's like, well, thanks. I had to step it up because I saw your guys' videos. So
Yeah.
I'm glad when we can force their hand to do a little bit more.
Yeah, and I want every year to be bigger, and
Yeah.
of course within my means and logistically what I can do. I was even thinking about doing like
Right.
maybe a small crowdfunding thing, just like hey, just some extra money, just
Mhm.
to help me out because I do know a guy here in San Antonio who does special effects like prosthetics, like the old Tom
Oh,
Savini
cool.
style. Like, hey, how
Yeah.
much would it be to make a bust of my head to just shoot it? Just
I
things like
should I
that.
should get you in contact with Tony too. He has a lot of people that he knows that do that kind of work, like blood
Awesome.
splatter stuff, and he has a lot of horror connections. So a lot of horror connections too. So either way, I'll get you
Or a
contact.
horror.
Yeah,
A horror.
both.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
yeah, both. And on that note, guys, it was great. We'll see you next time for another live stream. Take care.